CR 6641, State of Texas versus Christopher Joe Medina. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
Defense?
Ruben Bisanya.
And are you Christopher Joe Medina?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, just one moment. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Are you the same Christopher Joe Medina who was placed on community supervision in 2022 CR 6641 for the offense of criminal mischief, 2,500 to 30,000 on November 15, 2022 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
You want to see? Okay. Violation of condition number 23 on or about the 12th day of March, 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Christopher Joe Medina, did then and there contact or attempt to contact Brenda Martinez or a family member by telephone, mail, or in person in violation of condition number 23.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State.
Your Honor, we'll waive the first violation.
Any objections to the waivers?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 23, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility and up to $1,200 fine? Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 23?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 23 true. Is there an agreement?
Your Honor, there is an agreed recommendation to deny this motion. However, to alter and amend his conditions to have 1 year of the GPS tracking and the curfew, which he is currently on as part of his bond.
All right. And what is this curfew?
Yeah, I'm sorry, may I speak?
Yes.
My work hours are 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'm a barber.
So
10 p.m.
Yeah,
Barber.
I'm a late. I make late appointments. Yes, ma'am. I mean,
All right. You're gonna, if I do that, you're gonna have to provide proof that you're doing that. Okay.
yeah. I do get home earlier sometimes. I mean, it's not always 10 p.m., but 8, 9, but 10 p.m.
All right. I'm just gonna put him on. I'll put him on partial GPS for work, and you're gonna have to provide your hours to probation, and you're gonna have to provide a list of, you know, this is my client, this is my schedule. You understand?
I simply understand.
All right. And since he has the new number 1, I'm not going to put him under oath, but Brenda Martinez,
My daughter's mom.
you can't have any contact with her.
I said, you understand?
All right. If you contact her, you're going to be looking at 1 year in the state jail facility here. I don't know what they're doing in misdemeanor court because that's not my jurisdiction, but I'm telling you here, you cannot have contact with her. It appears to the court that she don't want you anymore. She don't want to be with you. And you know what? You got to accept that, move on. Maybe that, you know, I'm a firm believer that sometimes everything happens for a reason. It's for the best. Maybe there's somebody else out there for you. But before you get in another relationship, this is what I always tell people. Get an orchid. My staff are always doing this thing where they buy me an orchid, right? And they give me the orchid. The orchid has beautiful flowers on it. You go out, get an orchid. I've seen them at Walmart and other places. They're probably like about $12. Save up $12, get an orchid. Flowers are bloom. Once those flowers fall off, if that orchid blooms again for you, then you probably are ready for a relationship. And I mean that in all seriousness, because I have received probably 3 or 4 orchids. They didn't make it because orchids, no matter the instructions you read, sometimes they like to be a little near a little light. Sometimes they don't like to be any light. Sometimes, you know, they don't want to be touched. Sometimes they like a little water, not a lot of water. I don't know what the secret is, but that orchid will help you with patience and help you understand your feelings and get in touch with you. All right. So before you move on to another relationship, you need to work on you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include partial GPS for employment. Are the fees on the GPS waived or no?
Not on probation.
All right, I'll ask that the fees be waived. I'm going to ask for, oh, I already asked for you to do parenting classes. Have you done your parenting classes?
On the conditions, it says parenting program triple T instead of P.
No, triple P.
Triple
right.
P. I was gonna take it yesterday, but I was confused with the T.
All right, so I'm
I
gonna
could
do,
get it done tonight.
all right, well, it's gonna take longer than that. But all right, so I want him to start on his parenting classes. And that'll be triple P, or either he can do compadre and compadre, either one. And there's to be no contact with Brenda Martinez. And the GPS is until further notice. Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Oh, man.
How old are you?
I'm 23. I turned 24 in July, man.
All right, so get your life together. You have a child, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How old is your child?
She turns 3 in August.
All right. You know, time goes by quickly when children are that young. Just think, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could potentially result in me being away from my daughter for a year? Because state jail felony time is supposed to be day for day. You understand? All right. Is there anything else you need? Probation, anything else he needs? All right, good luck to you. It's calling 2023 CR 2072, State of Texas versus Nicholas Adam Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Ruben Herrera for the state.
Defense?
Candace Palmerchuk for the defendant.
All right, and are you Mr. Gonzalez? Counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Gonzalez, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication or Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor. we will.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yeah, we're proceeding as to the lesser included charge of count 1, assault, bodily injury, married cohabitant.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment for that offense is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Gonzalez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargaining page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation. They're recommending deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. With an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition, and you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargaining agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for 1 year. There be no contact with Brittany DeLeon and the BIPP course. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offense of assault, bodily injury, married, or cohabitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? State any evidence?
State offers, State's Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
Your Honor, and
Any objection? All right, Mr. Gonzalez, I'm showing you what's entitled waiving consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, sure.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
yes, no, sorry,
Do you want him to be sentenced today?
yes.
All right, no problem. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, or my client, we would like for you to understand that he had one issue with Ms. Brittany. He's resolved that, he's remorseful for that, and he's done what he needs to continue to be a better person.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez, how many children do you have?
I got 2 children and 1 stepchild. Brittany.
All right, what are their ages?
1, 2, those are my only 2 childs, but my stepchild's 8. 9 after 8. He's 9.
And the 1 and 2-year-old,
Those
are they boys or
they're
girls?
all boys.
So all 3 are boys. And during these incidences, were the boys at home? Where were they?
They're with their grandma.
Your mother or her mother? All right. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Positive
For what?
for marijuana.
All right. How are they letting you be coach of a team when you use marijuana? Do they not know this?
I'm not too sure. They don't drug test. It's all they don't pay you to coach. It's all
Well, I mean,
You
just
go in.
because people are volunteering, it doesn't mean that they should be scraping the bottom of the barrel. And I mean no disrespect when I say that. But if you are coaching a team, and I know some coaches do things differently today. I don't know, think it's great for them to be screaming at players and being disrespectful, right? You can get your point out over without screaming, but sometimes people scream in the heat of the moment during a game. But you are supposed to be someone that those children are looking up to. And if you're using drugs, they shouldn't be looking up to you because they'll be thinking, oh, he uses drugs. And regardless of what people say, me personally, I've never done marijuana, but I can tell you what it smells like. And I know that children who have never done marijuana, who've been around it, maybe, I know they know what it smells like. It's like some children who never smoked a cigarette, but you know what smoke smells like. So you should not be coaching a team when you don't have your life together. You understand?
I understand.
So are you still coaching?
Yes, ma'am.
You're getting clean. If you're not clean, you are not going to be coaching. So your volunteer work will be done. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I'm not going to have it. Is Child Protective Services involved or no? And what do you do for a living?
I work with my stepdad. I'm a carpenter.
All right. Do you have all your fingers? All right. I asked that. People say you're not a real carpenter until you've lost a fingertip or something. So I always check. All right. This is what the court is going to sentence you to. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Brittany DeLeon. If she calls you and says that she wants to work out this relationship, you need to tell her you're not allowed to have any contact with her. If you have contact with her, regardless of she's coming over to your house or you're going to her house, probation is going to find out about it and a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. And then you will be looking at 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't think they have a softball or football team at the jail. No, they don't have that. So you can read about coaching, but you won't be doing any coaching. Proof of employment. Within 15 days, there's to be no employment as a home healthcare provider or with minors. I want him tested for levels and have them test him today. And if his levels go up at all, he's not allowed to coach. And if he tests positive for any, I want him drug tested today. If he tests positive, you can unfold your arms. If he tests positive for anything other than marijuana today, then there's to be no coaching. So I want him tested today. Can we do that in court?
Your Honor, we can do the test in court. However, I won't be able to give you levels.
All right, so let's do the drug test in court to see what he's positive for. If it's for anything other than marijuana, then he's not to do any coaching. If it's just marijuana, then we can send him to do a test for levels.
I drank Sunday on Easter.
Oh, well, you shouldn't turn up positive for alcohol today. And what did you drink?
Liquor.
All right, why do people think Easter Sunday means you're supposed to drink alcohol? I mean, was it wine?
Liquor.
Yeah, so there you go. I don't think Jesus was drinking liquor.
Letting you know.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, so you're going to be tested for levels. And there is going to be the BIPP course. And again, no coaching if you're positive for anything other than marijuana. And if your levels rise. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. I'm going to want field visits with him random until further notice, and tell him to make sure that he is not with Brittany DeLeon and she's not coming over to his house And I'm going to want parenting classes with triple P. And once he completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be considered satisfied. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
Counter for the UA testing, we're gonna do the test today. Then when do you want them to submit for the levels?
Today?
Okay, and then, how often they're after?
Yes,
Until negative.
until negative.
That's all.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your rights to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? And because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Children imitate everything that they see. And if there's violence in the home, then that's telling your children that might makes right and that it's okay to be abusive to the person that you love. You're going to have to make better choices. Do you understand?